What's up, guys? Did you guys know that Emil Zatopek, a 1952 Olympic marathon gold medalist, once said, if you want to win something, run 100 meters. But if you want to experience something, run a marathon. Now, unlike many activities, training for a marathon takes serious business. Now, as we all know, that if you actually get yourself injured, you won't be able to finish the race. So that's a very big high-risk, high-reward problem, but it's all about the training. Now, you know, when it comes to training, like I said, it might be not fun, but quite honestly, it is, actually. Today, we're going to give you a unique and delightful way to enjoy a once-in-a-lifetime running experience. Hi, I'm Patrick Rosari, and this is Action en Route. The term marathon is occasionally used to describe any long event that requires a certain amount of endurance. Now, when it comes to running, the marathon is a very specific distance event. Now, for runners, a marathon is a race that's probably around 42 kilometers long. Now, if you're thinking about going the whole 42 or even a half marathon, it takes a little bit more than just determination and willpower to get you through training for the whole day and, of course, the big day itself. Now, before we go on with this episode, and before we're all excited to find out what's all about the marathon, let's talk about what it really is and where did it really come from. Watch this. Details of the origin of the marathon run are lost in the midst of time. But according to historical legend, a Greek soldier named Phidippides ran the first marathon in 4090 BC. He ran 25 miles to Athens from the town of Marathon to announce a battleground victory over the Persians, running the entire distance without stopping and then dropped dead due to physical stress on his body caused by the long run. Now, this legend, according to Olympic Marathon by Charlie Lavey, is probably a mixture of truth and exaggeration. However, an interesting story though. A marathon race was included in the 1896 revival of the Olympic Games. The Olympics have included marathons ever since, and the popularity of the marathon race has continued to grow. Originally, the Olympic marathon distance was not standardized. However, in the 1908 London Olympics, the distance was adjusted so that the marathon course started at Windsor Castle and ended right at the Queen's Royal Spectator Box so she could watch the finish. The distance required was 26 miles and 385 yards. 26.2 mile marathon distance has become the standard marathon distance. Today, in modern marathon, according to an article entitled The Marathon by Randy James of the Time US website, an estimated 800 marathons are now held around the world each year, 20 of them with 10,000 or more finishers. They include such punishing races as the Great Tibetan Marathon, held at 12,500 feet above sea level, the Polar Circle Marathon, held on Greenland's ice cap, and the Pikes Peak Marathon, which includes a 6,000 feet climb to the summit of Colorado Mountain. Marathons have become running traditions throughout the world, and yet the annual marathon at Athens, where it all began, has a tradition and an appeal like no other. In 1996, the 100th anniversary of the modern Athens Marathon, more than 3,000 runners from every part of the world gathered to run in the footsteps of Phidippides. Many runners want to run a marathon because the marathon distance has a mystique possessed by no other race distance. Part of this mystique stems from the challenge of the 26.2 mile distance. But the Phidippides legend certainly adds to the marathon mystique.